up everyone, how are you all doing today? Guided by Jesus here, bringing you a brand new Fortnite video. And today I want to share you guys some tips to win in solo game mode, guys. Alright, we did rank top 100 in the North American region, guys, for the Blitz Showdown competition, which we did win 7,500 V-Bucks for. So out of the 25 games we played, we won 16. We had 5 second place placements, 2 third place placements, and our worst placement was 1 11th place and 1 18th place. Other than that, we placed top 3 in every single game. So I do believe we have some good tips to share with you guys. For this game, we're going to be landing here in Tilted Towers, where there's a lot of action. Because if you can survive Tilted Towers, chances are you can survive everything else. So the first tip I want to share with you guys, hug a wall. You see how I'm hugging the wall right here? You want to hug a wall, you move whenever you think you got a clear shot of somebody, and there you go. You see, you're back into cover. You want to hug the wall, move to shoot, back into cover. Easy as that, alright? So now I'm gonna drop down here, know the map. The more you go to one location and you start finding out how to play in that one location, what are the different angles, quickest ways to get around, the better, guys. Tip number 3, listen. You can figure out your opponent's position by listening to their footsteps and their movement. So I know that based on these footsteps, I know that there's at least 2 people around here by me. So I'm going to move accordingly to try to fight these people. I see that one of them is about to come up here on the stairs. He is downstairs right now. I don't want to give him time because he might be trying to heal. He might be hiding right under these footsteps right here. I think that's exactly where he is. Yep. So see, hug the wall, guys. Hug the wall. In and out of cover, in and out of cover. I think he might have gone upstairs. Take this loot here. He's healing now. I want to go ahead and upgrade this pump. He is definitely up there. So we do want to go after him, but let's go after him in a way where he won't expect. So let's go up this way. Probably would have expected us to go up the staircase. Seems like he's on top of me actually. Let's be careful here. Does seem to be on top of me, guys. So we're gonna go up and over. Probably one down. So now we can break this floor right here to have height advantage and try to see him from the top. Let's see. I do not see him. He might be right here. Here he is. Got him, guys. That easy. You see, I didn't just go up and over the stairs because that would have made it too easy for him to predict. Let's go ahead and use this med kit right now to try to heal up, to prepare ourselves for the next battle. This guy was picking up loot, so he might be picking up loot from the player that I just killed. There you go. You see how I hugged the wall there, guys? I hugged the wall there one more time. Now we will take these mini shields, get ready to go out for the battle. So try to listen. Based on the noise, I can have an idea where this opponent is. He's somewhere over here to the northeast. Seems to be right there. Yep, that's him right there, guys. Look, pay attention on your surroundings. Make sure you don't have people behind you, etc. Just always listen to what gun your opponent is fighting with, and then try to protect yourself from that kind of gun. So if you know that they have a grenade like that, make sure that they don't have something that they can backboard you with. In this case, I know that there's no way he can backboard me with. And now I'm gonna push him to not give him time to heal. Don't know where he went. I know he pushed out this way somewhere. Just not sure where. So look at all of your surroundings. Make sure you don't get pushed from the back. Here he is. You see, there's no way that guy was paying attention to his... There's no way he was paying attention, because from where I was, he should have heard me coming, guys. The pumps were nerfed in the game, so the pump is no longer like such a good weapon to have. I mean, you can still pull off pump tactical, pump SMG, but the reason that they're not so good, I don't want to rely on them as much, and so that's why I chose to pick up the grenade launcher. Because if I can go ahead and damage my opponent or kill my opponent from range, I'd prefer to do that over, you know, relying on the shotgun fight, guys. It's very random now. So you do want to go ahead and loot around, you know. Big pot here, so I can't carry it. I prefer to have these 6 minis. But it's always good to try to remember where you left certain things. That big pot might come in handy later on, so if I remember exactly where it is in the game, then if I get shot at, I can just go back there and heal. Oftentimes I'll even, you know, depending on where it is, I'll even go ahead and like hide it somewhere where I don't think people are gonna be able to find it, you know? So here we go. Height advantage is very important. So you want to always be, anytime you're traveling, always have an idea of where the height advantage is. You see, that guy sniped me. He was at even higher advantage than me. There's no point of me trying to contest that guy. He most likely has a bolt sniper, and I have a hunting rifle. It's extremely far. So I'm not gonna keep on trying to contest him. Sure, if you're trying to go for, you know, stylish kills, etc., you can. But this video is more for tips on how to win in solos. So you normally want to go to an area that's more calm, not really like tilted. Tilted, I would advise if you're going more for like skilled gameplay, you want to challenge yourself. The reason why I came here is because I want to show you guys that, you know, if you can survive here, you can survive anywhere else. And also because I expected to have a lot of engagements here and be able to show you guys more and more, you know, examples of the tips that I want to share with you guys. So tip number 1, remember guys that it is crucial. You always want to hug a wall. So if you know that there's a guy here in this alley, you don't want to just be here on this side of the alley or in the middle of the alley. You want to literally be right here. Use your third-person view to peek around the corner. Boom, shoot, back into cover. Boom, shoot, back into cover. Especially if you're using a weapon that has a delay between one shot and another. You can't just keep on firing like it's not an automatic weapon or anything. You definitely want to keep getting cover after every single shot you land. So always have an idea of what your inventory looks like. I have a launch pad. I don't have traps. So if you look at these things, if you try to see exactly what you have beforehand, why is that a good thing? It's a good thing because now if you get into a gunfight, you already know what you have, what you can rely on, etc. So you don't have to start, like, say I'm in the middle of a gunfight, I'm getting shot at, I don't have to start looking for what I have or what I don't have. So if I think that, hey, a trap would be good, something good to use at this situation, I already know I don't have a trap, so I wouldn't even bother trying to use a trap or trying to look in my inventory whether I have a trap or not. Every second in this game matters, guys. So if you can prevent or avoid having to look for that information during a gun battle, that's very good, you know? Just, you can focus on the fight itself. So look, here we took high ground, and now we're gonna try to take some shots at this guy. He also has a sniper. We landed a shot. He's gonna get pushed by another player right there. We now know that this player is most likely the stronger player, so I want to weaken him because that guy right there was hurt from my hunting rifle. It's a pretty good player. He keeps challenging even after I hit him with a hunting rifle. So another thing that I can give you guys a tip on is try to read your opponent's skill level based on the movements, the shots, the, you know, different things that your opponent does, guys. So that guy, I saw that he took some sniper shots on me, and they weren't far, you know. They weren't far, so I know by that I can already have an idea. Sure, he didn't land the shot, he missed it, but they weren't far, you know. Another thing, the way he quickly built, that's another thing you want to look at. Third thing, he actually managed to kill the other guy that was pushing him, even though he was weak, you know. So it's little things like that that you want to take into account. And now if I end up having to fight him again over the course of this game, I have an idea that, hey, I have to be cautious. I can't underestimate him, because if I do, he's likely to knock me out, you know. He's likely to eliminate me. So now we're gonna find out where the next circle is. Always look early, guys, for where the next circle will be, and see whether or not you're going to have to move. And then you can start scouting and looking. You can press on this button right here. If you press this middle big button right here, you can have an idea of, like, the map. It opens up the map in a bigger way, so that you can, you know, start to see where you want to rotate towards. You can have an idea. Here's the river, it's low ground. This is a mountain, so it's high ground. And you want to try to take a rotation where you're not going to be going through a valley, for example, because there could be people on top of a hill, or you yourself want to take the top of the hill, etc. You know, you want to start planning. So right here, if you're going for the win, I have high ground here. I'm in the circle. This is good enough. You don't want to move, right? You want to sit here. I have a launch pad. If the next circle is far away, I could just use that and go to the next circle. But let's see. If this guy doesn't move, I'll shoot him. And so you don't have to move. Why take the risk if you're going for wins only? Now, obviously, if you're going for kills, you want to get in the action, move. Just pay attention to rotation, like I said. If I want to go up to that hill, maybe the best thing I could do is move that way, then build up there, so that way when he sees me, I'm already halfway up the mountain over there, instead of going straight towards him and, you know, build right in front of him where he already has a height advantage and whatnot. So you want to decrease that height advantage from as far as possible as you can, but keep in mind true height advantage. I wouldn't want to start building high here from the road over there, down there, because he could easily shoot me down, right? So you want to, if anything, build like on top of that section of the hill right there, which even if he shoots you down, you're gonna fall on top of the hill, not taking fall damage. This is a peek shot right here that you could do. So you only expose yourself for a split second, and by the time like your opponent sees you, you already crouch back into protection, into the cover of your 1x1. Learn to build your 1x1s fast, guys. All you have to do is pull out the wall, hold it down. There's turbo building. You could turn that on in your option. Jump up, put a floor down, put a ramp, and you're good to go. Just do that like 3 times. You'll go 3 high, and you should be good to go. All right. So there's 2 guys there. Learn how to read the information that the game gives you, okay? So if you look under the mini map, it's telling me that the storm is going to close in 17 seconds. It's telling me that there's 7 players left in the game. I know I'm one of them, so I have to worry only about 6, okay? So that helps me. There's 2 guys here. You want to more or less have an idea of where everybody is in the game before you start moving. I know that there's 4 players left, right? And one of them is right here. I saw 2 of them on the other side over there earlier. So you want to use this information for your benefit. He launch padded up there. Let's see. Learn to ramp up. Also, Jesus, they destroyed. See how I hugged the wall there, guys? It's unfortunate that I missed a shot, but I hugged the wall. So now remember, I remembered I left the big pot here. So now I could just go ahead, use these minis. Hug the wall. Go for a crazy... Oh. Go for a crazy shot. Hug the wall. Crazy shot again. Gonna have this guy behind me, so I have to be really careful. I can still use a big pot to get a little bit higher in health. I don't want to just go straight, because if I go straight, he's gonna shoot me from the back. So I want to get the cover of this. Have an idea how many mats you have. So right now I can tell that I'm really low on mats. So I'm gonna build a very basic 1x1. Okay, I'm not gonna go too crazy with my builds. Just knocked him. Got him. Alright, so now I know that there's only 3 players left. So I can have an idea of how safe I am in going down and taking this loot, taking this guy's resources, etc. The other guys are fighting, right? So I'm paying attention to my to the sound. I see that they're shooting each other, so they're not likely to pay attention to me. So I can go ahead and focus on getting some materials for the next and final fight in the game. So I can tell in the bottom left corner right there that 1 player just died. I can see here in the map that I'm inside the next circle. What am I gonna want to do? I know that the player's over there. Look at the final circle, guys. It's in white, right? If I move forward here and I build right here by the edge of this circle, it's gonna make it extremely hard for this player to push the safe zone in the end game, because now I'm holding the edge of it exactly where he needs to push to. So the longer I can pin him down and keep him out there where the storm is going to hit him, the better. That's gonna make him take storm damage or have to push carelessly. So he hasn't paid attention yet and noticed what I'm doing, and he's not really, unless he has a launch pad right now, he's gonna have a hard time pushing this this circle. He's gonna try to take me down, which is not a bad strategy, but he didn't realize that now he's going to get pinned by the storm. Wow, he did extremely good damage on me, which I did not expect right there. Could have taken this big pot. Should have taken it earlier, but that's alright. Let's keep him pinned. Try to do damage to him whenever he moves. Make him fall. And there you go. He should have taken some storm damage right there. Again. There you go, guys. I blocked his rocket shot. That was a very good player, actually. He just didn't expect me to be able to build. That's why it's super important to practice your builds, guys. If you can do things, the faster you do them, the better it is, guys. So practice your builds. Very important. I hope you guys enjoyed another solo tips video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that like button as well, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. It really does help out the channel. Share your comments down below. I do my very best to read and answer every single one of them. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications to not miss a single upload.